So, I'm a drummer, and I love Honkai Star Rail. We're going to check out the Aventurine boss theme, and I'm a little bit late getting to this, but I wanted to actually experience the boss fight for myself and complete that story before going and listening to the song. And now that I've heard it in the game, I'm really excited to listen to it just kind of on its own without all of the cinematics and extra stuff happening to distract from the song itself. Oh man. Well, that saxophone makes me wanna it's somehow, I'm not gonna lie, listening to it without all the extravagance and cinematics of the actual fight, the song's borderline goofy. I'm not even gonna lie. And I know later on, bro, they're just like tooting that saxophone, like not even hitting the whole notes. Build it up, classic. It's a Hoyo song. Drop. Oh! Oh! I don't remember that. Oh, that's filthy. Oh my god. See? It's just tooting. They're just tooting that saxophone. Oh. What a trip is this song? I don't remember that nasty ass breakdown. Back to the lead line, right? Ooh, mixing it up, taking her for a walk. More horns here, right? Cool. Okay, let's go back to that section. It really interesting use of, not even really percussion, but like use of the horns to create percussion and rhythm within the song. So basically, we've just got this same 4 on the floor kick drum pattern, right? It's called 4 on the floor because it's a count to 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's on the kick drum, which is on the floor. 4 on the floor for anybody who doesn't know. And that keeps the song comfy, and that's obviously our backbone to the song from a rhythmic perspective. So what they do here, you know, we've got the saxophone hitting that main lead line, and then we've got these other horns coming in, and they are hitting additional notes that if I were playing this on a drum kit, if I wasn't playing a full 4 on the floor kit, these are basically hitting, I think, where I would be landing like a kick drum. Let's listen to that again, though, real quick. One, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Bum bum, bum bum, bum bum, bum bum. So if I was on a drum kit and I wasn't doing 4 on the floor, I'd be like dim dim ksh, dim dim ksh, dim dim ksh, dim dim ksh. And that's almost like a, you know, a typical like 2 hits on the kick, 1 on the snare. That's like a rock beat. And so that creates a really interesting contrast to what we were getting previously with just, you know, it's obviously an electronic synthesized kick drum, 4 on the floor, a little bit of like a techno electronic vibe, right? All of a sudden you've got not only organic instrumentation coming in addition to the saxophone, you've got the horns, and then they're hitting that dun dun, dun dun, dun dun, dun dun, and just those quick little double beats. Those are inadvertently, you may not even realize it when you're listening to it, but that's going to feel not only familiar, but it's going to feel a little bit more aggressive because, again, like in your mind, most people are going to hear that and associate it with a super common beat that's used in like rock, punk, pop, stuff like that. So that creates an interesting layer of rhythm there. Ooh. Guitar clicking away now. Ooh, there's that tom drum fill. I remember hearing this in the boss fight. That's cool. That was a cool sound. Ooh. Oh man, dude, this song is just. It's weird. I don't know how else to describe it. It's a weird song. That lead line. Am I the only one who, like, I get that line stuck in my head, that melody? I'll be at work just doing my thing, and that's just on repeat in my head. Ooh. Synthesizer there. Oh, okay. Interesting. So I think we've still got that 4 on the floor kick drum happening here, right? No, just an electronic bass line back there. It's super low. You might not really pick it up if you don't have headphones in. Then all of a sudden it's 16th notes, super aggressive snare build, just like at the start of the song. I assume we're going to circle back into that lead saxophone. Oh! No, we're back into some nasty stuff here. So, so that is reprisal the right word here? That nasty ass deep toothy synthesizer. That's effectively following the melody for that lead saxophone line, but broken up and mixed up a little bit. And I'm not a real musician, I'm just a drummer. I don't know like a proper way to describe that and like what that technique is. If it was a full-blown song, I believe the term would be it's a reprisal, but it's within the same song. So I don't know. But that's interesting to hear. I didn't catch that the first time around. I assume this is effectively the same thing that it played at like towards the beginning of the song when that first little like nasty breakdown really threw me off my rocker. I assume this is the same thing. You can kind of hear it there, right? I'm just back to that tooty little fruity, bro. That's so crazy, man. That when you just toot like little quarter notes on the saxophone like that, I don't know, dude. I can never take it seriously. Now we're back into this, bro. I can't wait for like an official release. This is gonna be the intro song for every one of my streams going forward. Breaking it down. A little bit of guitar giving us a little bit of structure, rhythmic backbone there. That cool back and forth on the toms, right? It's not even really a fill, it's just what they play for this measure or two right there. I called it a fill earlier, but I didn't realize they were going to play it for that long at that point. Oh, and that's the end. I was going to say, at that point, that's just like a proper part of the song, not just a fill. Man, that was a lot of fun. All right, so that's the Aventurine boss theme. And yeah, dude, it's so crazy to me how different of an experience this was just listening and not having the visual overstimulation that comes with doing the actual boss fight. You know, you got cutscenes, you got dialogue coming in, sound effects, you know, trying to actually like do the fight. Unfortunately, they had already nerfed the fight by the time that I got there. I would have really liked the challenge of a really, really difficult boss fight. But either way, you know, it still required a certain degree of focus. So it was interesting to hear it detached from the experience. You know what I mean? Because that was like, might be the weirdest composition for a boss theme that we've got. I'd say definitely the weirdest that we've gotten in Star Rail. But even if we want to look into Genshin, and I'm not super familiar with like Honkai Impact boss fight themes and stuff like that, but comparing it to Genshin, you know, its immediate predecessor within the Hoyo verse, if you will, even weird for that. Like that was super, super interesting and probably the catchiest. Like I think that might be what feels so weird is it's very pop friendly. Even when you look at something like Wildfire from the Cocolia boss fight that had full blown lyrics and like a traditional structure, right? Verse, chorus, verse, chorus, bridge, and the bridge like is where I like really came off the rails in Wildfire, right? Circles back to the chorus if I'm remembering correctly. And this has like that kind of pop sensibility to it, but with that lead line that not only repeats on the saxophone during those sections with the saxophone, but then actually repeats again. Reprisal, I don't think that's the right word, but I'm going to keep saying it anyways. It repeats in a reprisal with that deep, low synthesizer, almost like a bass line, but there is a proper bass line happening behind that. So, you know, that's not the bass itself. But yeah, that just, I don't know, man. I like it. I'm not complaining. I liked that a lot. But I remember doing the boss fight and I just didn't catch how strange and different it was. But that was awesome. I love that. And everybody knows I love saxophone. I'm a drummer. I own a saxophone. I don't know how to play it. I want to play it someday. It's like this song's like hitting a lot of nice spots in my brain, in my ears. I enjoyed the hell out of that. Hope you did as well. Glad we finally got to watch this and listen to it. Be sure to subscribe for more. Leave a comment down below and let me know if you struggled on the Aventurine boss fight or not. And I'll see you on the next video. Love the games, love yourself, and I love you. Bye.